Hello everyone and welcome to Airlock Plays Crusader Kings 3, where we will be playing as Ivar the Boneless and going for a couple of achievements that are new to the Northern Lords expansion, as well as Blood Eagle, which is as one of the sons of Ragnar, so these four right here, conquer all of England. So, rumors say that Ivar is weak of body, but no one can claim he is weak of mind. Through cunning unconfidence, he has united a great number of Norse warbands under his banner, and won great victories on these foreign shores. But not even the greatest Viking can cheat death. In 870, Ivar will fade from history forever. Can you win Ivar's wars, and keep him alive to rule for many years to come? So, Ivar is definitely one of the better brothers. All the sons of Ragnar are fairly good. If we look at his stats, he's 20, 21, 11, 6, and 6. So all in all, not bad. Holy Warrior, Blade Master, he's one-legged Viking and strategist. So, very good there. If we look at our brother, Halfdan, the white shirt, or Vitzerk, he's 22, 9, 8, 7, and 3. So not as good. A little bit better in the martial department. He does have more troops than us as well, I believe. If we look here, we have 683. No, so we technically have about the same amount. We are both fighting, well, I'm sorry, is just fighting Northumbria. We are fighting him as well as East Anglia, who has called in Earl Ethelred, Aethelwulf, and, Bjorn Bjornborn. If we look over here to Sigurdur Snake in the Eye, 12, 11, 17, 6, and 6. So, and then, of course, we have Jarl Bjorn, who is 19, 14, 7, 2, and 3. So they're all pretty good. I would definitely argue that Ivar is the best out of the lot, but, there is always that. So we have Barid, our son and heir. We can go for a quick, who's also my niece. Robust is good. Dwarf, Hunchback, no, we don't want any of those. I'm not seeing anything else overly impressive. Possessed, there we go, you want some Possessed? Second, that could, that ain't half bad. Calmly, which is what my son is. Stupid, let's go with Stupid, eh? Dwarf. Sometimes you can find a giant in here. It doesn't look like we're getting much luck. You know what, let's sort by inheritable traits. For right now, we're not overly concerned about too much. I do want a potential alliance with Jorvik, just because that would help us out a lot, but I don't know if I want to give it to my main heir. She's 16 and intelligent. That is probably the one we're going to go for with him. Now, for our other son, I'm fine with going for them. My daughter is already married. Oslog is married to this gentleman. And then we have our youngest son here, who is 14. And I am fine with giving him to the, the one who likes to get it on. So there we go. We got all of those situated. No lifestyle chosen. We have gone all the way down here. We could, of course, continue down Gallant. But I think I'm going to go Diplomacy and go for Majesty for the Prestige. You really want to push Prestige as any sort of tribal, basically. So we're not going to go as fast, but, we can go down into monthly Prestige per dread, monthly Prestige per turn per night, just kind of pushing down as far as we can go there. We're already a strategist. That's probably one of the better ones we could have at this moment. So first things first, we're going to get on the boat and sail over to here. Now, one thing to be aware of is that we are technically hostile to our brother. So we do have to be a little careful. I think it's silly. I think if we shouldn't be allied, then we should at least be neutral, but I understand how game mechanics work. I got myself a nice cup of tea, non-caffeinated because it is Lent. Now there is none of that. We can do Tanistry elective. Sure, I don't care. I can technically vote for Scotland. I don't have any. We can call Sigurdur into a war. I might do that in a minute, but first things first, we got to figure everything else out. They're all going to get married. That's fine. Our council. We are going to fabricate a claim on Mon. The reason being is we want to take that for ourselves and move our capital over to Mon. And I'll explain that in a second. Domestic affairs, foreign affairs. I don't think we have any vassal. We got one vassal, not that it really matters, but we'll improve relations. Taxes is probably the worst one that we can have, so I'm just going to start going there. I do like organized levies, but trained commanders is something I'm going to go, and then disrupt schemes is also just fine and dandy. So, we've got that situated. We are 4th in line for pretty much everything, so, you know, there is that. Not too fancy. They want us to create men-at-arms. I do think that is something that we are going to do. If we look here, we've got Varangian veterans. Now, these guys are heavy infantry. They do 54, 34, 10, and 5 compared to 38, 25, 0, and 5. So these guys are just better all around. They counter spearmen and heavy cavalry versus just spearmen. So we are going to get one of those. Bondi are spearmen. So they counter light cavalry, and they also counter archers, which I don't believe pikemen actually do. Yeah, light cavalry, heavy cavalry. The thing being is they're 14, 23, 12, and 5 versus 22 and 31. So they're not nearly as defensive, and or offensive, really. They are more of a pursuit and screen. We also have Vigmen, which are bowmen. They counter the skirmishers. They're 23, 20, and 27 versus 32, 10, and 5. So they're a little bit more defensive, and they have a better screen. But they don't do as much damage output. So I'm going to get one of those as well, because I do kind of want, you know, sort of a thing. Now, light footmen, of course, are 12, 17, 10, and 21 versus our Huskars are heavy infantry as well. And they're 48, 29, and 29. So Varangian veterans are just better overall, but Huskars are a little cheaper. I think I'm going to take a light horseman as well. So that's that. We're going to leave that as it is. And we are going to raise all armies. So I forgot to do that because now that we're over here. So we're going to raise all of our armies. And we're going to have them march right over to Lanarkshire. Alright, we are making that. That's going on. Court, we could get a court physician. I don't see a need for that. Invite champions. We do want to determine a personal deity. So we'll dedicate ourselves to a deity. Gods are many and inscrutable, yet I cannot say that there are not some who hold a special level of appeal to me. Were I to dedicate myself openly to the express worship of primarily one such deity, I would doubtlessly draw a like-minded souls to my side. Whatever the blessings my patron provides, beings with similar Asatruans can only bring me health, wealth, and glory. Odin, which gives us intrigue and piety per dread. If it was prestige per dread, we would probably go for it, but it doesn't. Uller, hunter, warrior, agent of glory. Martial +3, movement speed in provinces, and advantage. Thor, friend of humanity. Stewardship +2, prowess +3. Prayer, lord and protector. Fertility +25, and control growth. And then that. No, we're going to go with Thor. Honestly, you're almost always going to pick Thor. You get +3 to your stewardship and whatever the other one was to your prowess. I think it was +2 stewardship, +3 prowess. So, you know, 26 prowess and 15 stewardship. I don't know why you want to take that. Now, Alba here can be very... once we finish up these wars here, we're probably going to want to push into Alba. If we look here, we have Albany and Moray. And we want to take Albany as quickly as possible, because they can just be a massive pain in the side. These guys are, of course, all independent, and they do not want a vassalage. So we'll have to eat all these guys up along with Vesterland. Because if we look at ourselves in the achievements, if I can click it, we could try for Volva. I don't think I'm going to go with that just yet. I think I might actually go with a custom character for that one, just to make it a lot easier. We're not going to go first to the Crusader Kings. I have a special plan for that one. Strong Hook on Head of Faith. Good luck with that one. Saga and Stone, we can try for this. Have your dynasty erect 100 rune stones. The Dangerous Business is something that I might do along with the Witch thing, just for fun. Let's see here. Where is it in particular? I don't want to do Far From Home. I really don't. Where is it? Blood Eagle, of course, we're going for, starting as a child of Ragnar Lothbrok. And, where is it? King of all the Isles. Starting and staying as a North Germanic Asatruan of any kind, completely control everything in the islands in the Atlantic and Mediterranean region. Yeah, so anyway, this is the paper map. So we basically need all the islands in the Atlantic and the Mediterranean, which I don't think means that we need this. I think these two are not actually part of it, along with Sjælland. So we're going to need these, Iceland, the Isles there, Ireland, England, the Canaries. I think that's it for the islands here. Yep. And then, of course, these islands here, which we are, of course, going to go after as well. So there is going to be that. So that should be a fun little campaign, I think. But without further ado, I think we're ready to unpause a little bit. So there we go. Excellent. Excellent. And excellent. All right, so there we go. And now, like I said, we are hostile to our brother. So if we don't want to attack him, and we're just going to smack this guy in the face, which is exactly what we want. Boom. There we go. We cook King Aela's son and heir. I'm actually fine with that. I did take 2 prisoners. This is just Earl. Who is this? So this is the guy we do not want to take, but I can ransom Oswine here. He only has 24 gold, so we might as well hold on to it for a little bit. And actually, since these guys are special troops, I'm just going to hold off on that. And then if we look at our Varangian veterans, we are, of course, not raising any up because of the deal here, but we're fine. We can go here and yeah. Peasant rabble, that's fine. I don't think he's going to attack us. Yeah, I was going to say, he'd be kind of silly to attack us. But that should be more than enough that we need to win it. So, yep, there it is. We will enforce our demands. That's probably one of the luckiest ones that we've had. And just like that, we have successfully gotten that. So we're going to go over this way. We have too many holdings, 9 out of 4. So we are going to call Ygrider in. Bjorn Ironside of Upland. I don't know if I really want to do that. I can ransom 2 prisoners. Let's see here. Petty King Isla. We, of course, don't want to do that. But we will ransom him for 31 gold. And then, after all this time, I have the two-faced Petty King Aela of Northumbria at my mercy. When I have heard of my father Ragnar's death at his hands, I swore I would have my vengeance, and I am a man of my word. Hey, sweetie. You a good girl. So I will tear his ribs into his blood wing, or tear his ribs into blood wings. We gain 28 dread, 150 prestige. We gain 30 opinion of all of our family members, and we lose 50 opinion. We can gain 250 piety, or now we're going to go straight for the prestige because we can, of course, do that. Now, if we look at this war, it is much closer to us now. There's still technically lesser to us, but it is something we do have to be aware of. Which leads me to this. So my son is going to the earldom of this one. Inri Sudriar. Duchy of Lothian. Earldom of Lanarkshire. King Earldom of Lothian. Okay. And he's going to do all of that. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do here is I thought I got you married. That's the intelligent girl. Alright, I could have sworn I had him married, but apparently not. Well, genius is good, so we'll go for genius. Have the designated guardian. Sure, that's fine. Alright, so obviously we can't do that just yet. So we could go after the Inverness, which I don't necessarily think I want to. He's got bowmen. That's pretty easy for us to counter, I think. We killed Petty King Aela, and Northumbria here is this guy, which I thought we had him in our prison. Yeah, okay, so you got ransomed out. That's fine. Just some gold. Because we might as well. So we can construct a new holding. But yeah, so why do we want the island of Man? Well, we have this one right here. Secure the High Kingdom of the North Sea. So you get the North Sea, which is an empire title. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's not the one. Elevate the Kingdom of Man and the Isles. So Dynasty of Afsigurder. So... Really? Okay, so yeah, we're just okay, got it. So we're a secondary family, so to speak. What is it called? It doesn't matter. But we gained 2,500 renown. We gained the legacy of piracy for 100 years. Kingdom of Man in the Isles becomes de jure liege of the Duchy of Man. You get Kingdom of Man in the Isles, which is just a kingdom title. Earldom of Mon becomes your new realm capital. You gain an army of 7,500 men in the Mon. And then your government changes to feudal. All tribal holdings in the realm will become castle holdings. My tribal vassals will change to feudalism. The holding of Man gains 3 building slots. Earldom of Mon development goes up by 20. Culture changes to Norse. You gain the Stolen City, which is building cost goes down by 200% or 50%, and construction time goes down by 200%. And do your liege of the Sudriyar. So, we just basically need the Living Legend, which I don't think we're going to get here. We're distinguished. We might. Now, one thing you could do instead of going down the August tree is you could go for learning and try to live longer. But I've never tried it before, so I don't know necessarily which one is better. It's just something I don't know. Right. We do have to get rid of all of our troops. I do think I can actually raise more troops, but not much, so I guess it's not really worth it. As far as our brothers go, I will grant you the title. Well, I do want our son to start going after things, so he's going to get Earldom of Argyll. Here. Okay. So we will grant you that. There we go. Then you can get Annadale, I guess. And then you can get that. And I think we'll invite some champions. It'll cost us 150 prestige. We're not gaining any, but we'll be alright, I believe. We'll land here. Okay, so that stopped him. We're going to move over here. He is fantastic, so I'm going to actually grant him... He's content too, which is just freaking fantastic. I think I'll give him Dublin. And then I need one more, but we'll wait for another champion. Oh, right, we have low control. So that means that we're going to actually have to boost up our control in these lands. So we'll start with Lanarkshire, I think. And we're going to win this pretty handily, I think. We might not even have to go too hard into battles. Which would honestly be King Quaeston. I'm guessing that is an Irishman. Because it's not you, right? Oh, no, it's this idiot. Okay, well, we're going to attack him next, I think. I don't know if we have the prestige for it or the prestige game. I mean, we're established. So he is 20 and Catholic. This guy was, of course, a Sachuan Norse. He is Gaelic and Catholic. He is a legendary blade master, forter, tough soldier. He's got some good... I'll hold on to him. I'll see what my other champion is. It might be better to just wait. But this should pretty much end all issues here. We're going to go help him out. And we're just going to stomp him, which, of course, Petty King... Nope. So it doesn't look like we have anyone who wants to... this guy might actually want to. 10 gold. 10 gold is better than that. We'll execute this guy. And that should be battle right here. Wait a minute. What? Weird. Let's move on over here. Wow, why is it saying that we would lose that? Let's wait till all of our troops get up here then. It's still saying we might potentially lose that. What other wars are you in, guy? Just being raided? Do we have ticking war score? I don't think so. So let's just smack this guy in the face. And now let's try to hit him here. We're fighting Petty Kingdom of Wessex, which is fine. I think that's what we want to do. Yep, that is exactly what we want to do. We'll enforce these demands. So be it. And we will disband the army. Boom. So there we go. Same thing. You'll be disbanded as well. We can hold a grand blot. So basically, it would cost us 200 prestige. Honestly, don't know exactly what that would do for us. Let's look at our... We don't have any prisoners, so I don't know if I'd necessarily want to. We can modify feudal contracts, or contracts, rather. We'll use the hook on both of them. Excuse me. And basically that'll just give us, not money now, but money later, which is always, of course, nice. This is taking forever, mostly because our guy is trash. Do we have someone better? No. Okay, so there is that. We could go after Strathclyde. He is allied to Prince Rodri the Great of Gwynedd. So it would be a fairly close war. We could go after Alba here, of course. He is allied to Meath, who's got nothing. If I was to declare war for conquer the Duchy of... No. Albany. I cannot declare war because we're not illustrious. Got it. Alright, that's fine. Can I subjugate? No, we need a little bit more prestige. We take his primary vassal, which is the Kingdom of Alba, and make him your vassal. I don't know if I want to do that just yet. He is powerful, but I could go for my claim of Inverness, and I think that would probably be a little bit more prudent. But we'll wait for our troops to get themselves up, and I think we'll go on a pilgrimage. We have plenty of gold, so we'll prepare for the journey. Sigtuna, Jorvik, Paderborn. Let's go to Sigtuna in Upland. And after that ends, we will be ending the episode here. So our glory is finally done. We are now distinguished. It is time to depart. Being raided, yeah, that's fine. I don't care about the victories anymore. And yeah, that's going to be an episode for today. So thank you for watching, everybody, and until next time, have a good day.